Welcome to LFC Transfer HQ, your ultimate source for all things Liverpool FC transfers. Like and subscribe for more football updates. Our first news is he'd be better than Gyökeres. Liverpool hold talks to sign the new Mbappé. Liverpool have put paid to any notion of second season syndrome under Arne Slot's wing by attacking the transfer market with vicious intent. The Reds surpassed expectations by winning the Premier League last term, and they did without a proper focal frontman. Sure, Luis Diaz filled in nicely as a false nine, but Darwin Núñez and Diogo Jota both flattered to deceive, and the former is at risk of being sold. If and when that happens, Liverpool will need to sign a new centre-forward, and though Newcastle United's Alexander Isak appears to be off the market after securing a route back into the Champions League. A whole host of names have been linked with a move to Anfield, and one of the most recent belongs to Sporting Lisbon's Victor Gyökeres, having reportedly made contact with the Swedish goal-scorer in May. Manchester United currently lead the race, and maybe that hints the 27-year-old might not be the best option on the market for the Merseysiders. Still, Liverpool desperately need a new number 9. Why Liverpool need a striker? Last season, Mohamed Salah led Liverpool to the Premier League title. Football is a team sport, and the sum of a brilliant team is greater than its individual parts, but the Egyptian king proved an exception to that rule. Across 52 matches in all competitions, Salah scored 34 goals and supplied his teammates with 23 assists. He leapt his way into the upper level of the all-time Premier League scoring charts, now fifth with 186 goals, one strike behind Andy Cole and two ahead of the retired Sergio Aguero. His talismanic campaign, making good on a promise, has crowned him a two-time English League winner, picking up the sweeping gamut of individual accolades too. Why does this matter? We were going to discuss Liverpool's interest in a new striker, after all. Well, Liverpool's main man turns 33 in just a few days, and though he's extended his record-breaking contract by 2 years, he cannot be expected to heave the bulk of his attacking peers in the same way. Liverpool needs someone more reliable than Núñez, who only scored 7 goals last term. The likes of Gyökeres have been touted, sure, but Liverpool might have found an even better option. Liverpool hold talks for new striker. According to Sky Germany's Florian Plettenberg, Liverpool are still interested in Eintracht Frankfurt centre-forward Hugo Ekitike, despite Chelsea making all the noise in recent weeks. In fact, the reporter claims Liverpool have held concrete talks with the players' camp, perhaps just awaiting clarity on the futures of their expendable forwards. The major sticking point is that Frankfurt want €100 million, £84 million, for their rising star, but given that he's yet to fully grow into his skin, don't miss-subscribe for more LFC news. Our second news is confirmed: Liverpool want one of the best strikers in the world, after Wirtz. Atletico Madrid boss Diego Simeone has admitted that Liverpool are in the race to sign Julian Alvarez this summer, though he refused to look at it negatively by stating that it's a point of pride for the La Liga giants. The Reds have already signed Jeremy Frimpong from Bayer Leverkusen for a fee of £29.5 million, and they look close to signing his teammate Florian Wirtz in what would be a club record deal, as well as Milos Kerkez from Bournemouth, and so the signs are already strong for what should be another season of success on Merseyside. However, the Reds might not be done there. Darwin Núñez is expected to leave this summer, which would leave Diogo Jota as the only out-and-out striker at the club, and Slot may look to make inroads. Alvarez has been linked in recent months, having already excelled in the Premier League and furthering that in La Liga as Atletico ran Barcelona and Real Madrid somewhat close in the title race, seeing Alvarez labelled as one of the best strikers in the world for his efforts. And Simeone has confirmed their interest as transfer chief Richard Hughes looks to completely transform the club in the transfer window. He said, "Every club wants to sign Julian Alvarez. It's logical. I can't imagine it any other way. Of course every top club wants him: Barcelona, PSG, Arsenal, Liverpool, all of them. And for us, for Atletico fans, it should be a point of pride that everyone wants him. Why? Because he's ours. And since he's ours, we need to protect him. We have to make sure he feels happy. And how will he feel happy? by winning. And to get there, we all need to give 110%. Not just for him, of course, for everyone. He is 25 years old, an extraordinary player. Hungry, humble, hard-working, a goal scorer, and full of class. Alvarez nabbed 20 goals for Manchester City in just 67 Premier League games, an especially good target given that he was backup to Erling Haaland for quite some time, and 36 goals in 103 games in all competitions proved to be an even better record. He's just had his best ever individual season in the Spanish capital, nabbing 29 goals in 54 games for Atletico. And being a part of City's treble-winning side as well as Argentina's World Cup heroes, he's shown he has what it takes to win trophies. Stay tuned for more updates on LFC Transfer HQ, transfer moves, player signings, and latest news. Don't miss subscribe for more LFC Transfer HQ news. Our last news is Liverpool could sign Rafael Leao to replace Luis Diaz, but he would cost £84 million. Liverpool are one of the most active clubs in the summer transfer window as the Reds hope to use winning the Premier League as a springboard for more success in the coming years. Winning the league in Arne Slot's first season was never supposed to happen, but after not signing any players last summer to get an idea of his squad, the Dutch coach now has the bragging rights needed to convince the likes of Florian Wirtz to choose Anfield over the Allianz Arena. But, there is a lot of work to be done this summer before any predictions can be made for next season. For one, Liverpool could lose Luis Diaz to Barcelona or a Saudi Pro League team, and if that happens, they will need a top replacement to cover the 25 goal contributions he provided for the Reds this season. Reportedly, Rafael Leao is a name that Liverpool are considering, although Milan are said to be unwilling to sell him for less than €100 million, £84 million, according to La Gazzetta dello Sport. Liverpool look at Leao to replace Diaz. According to former Man United and Blackburn chief scout Mick Brown, Liverpool have expressed interest in AC Milan winger Rafael Leao as they scour the market for potential Luis Diaz replacements. Rafael Leao is a name I've heard mentioned in connection with Liverpool, he told Football Insider. He was very impressive in the Nations League game when Portugal beat Spain. In his good moments, he can explode past the fullback and cause real issues, and he can be lethal. There's not many players like that. The question I would have is how often he does that and how consistent he is. There are parts of his game which are a bit scruffy and ragged, that's something he needs to work on. But Liverpool will know that, and their scouts have been watching him to make their minds up. He ticks a lot of boxes for Slot because he has got that explosive burst of pace and he's very direct in his play, so he would fit in well there. We know he wants to add more attackers to his side, and he's one on the list. Just watch this space, because he could make that move to Liverpool even if he costs them big money. Liverpool are ramping up their attacking reinforcements with reported talks to sign the new Mbappé, a forward rated higher than Victor Gyökeres. With Florian Wirtz already in the spotlight, the Reds now eye Rafael Leao as a potential £84 million replacement for Luis Diaz, showing clear intent for a bold summer window. Stay tuned for more updates on LFC Transfer HQ, transfer moves, player signings, and latest news. Don't miss subscribe for more LFC Transfer HQ news. Thanks for watching. That's all for today's transfer update. But the transfer window never sleeps, and neither do we. Make sure to like, comment, and subscribe for the latest Liverpool FC transfer news, rumors, and confirmed deals. Don't forget to turn on notifications so you never miss an update, because at LFC